Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Reader's Magnet featured author interview, where we dive deep into the world of creativity and inspiration. And our guest for today is the author of the book, So You Want to Be a First Lady. So please help me welcome the Tish Barnhardt. So Tish, how are we doing today?
Hey, Rob, I'm doing well today. Thank you so much for asking. And thank you for having me back for another interview.
Yes, it's going to be another interview, and you still look gorgeous as always. And to all of our viewers, though, if ever you want to see the
Thank
first
you
part, we
so
did an
much.
interview about this. Kind of check it out. Though it's available on our YouTube channel, also on Tish's website. That's the Tish Barnhardt Show. Check it out, though. And also one
Mhm.
more thing, and we got great news about this. And if you're noticing that there is something new about this cover, so Tish, could you please indulge me and the viewers on what's new or what happened recently as the author, the Tish Barnhardt? What's the recent events that we should be celebrating as of this moment today?
Oh, Rob, you cut out over there.
Oh,
But
sorry,
most
sorry.
definitely the new
Sorry.
thing that we see here on the front cover, Rob, is of course the that I won the International Impact Book Award for Female Empowerment for author biographies, and it was just amazing. I'm just like wow and wow, wow and wow. So now we have something else to add there to the book, and it's an extreme accomplishment. So I'm super excited about it.
And again, I want to say the congratulations for winning that, Tish. And to all of our viewers there, if you know about this, and if you don't know, let me just give you a quick snippet on what the International Impact Book Awards is. So basically, it is a platform that recognizes and celebrates authors from around the globe. Essentially, it's a book award program focused on showcasing books that made a significant impact on readers and society at large. And these welcome submissions coming from self-published companies and also traditionally published books. And here's the thing about this, though. Tish has won the Female Empowerment for Inspirational Memoirs and Autobiographies category out of all the categories, and she's the only one who won. Out of all of those category, out of all those entries, she was the one who won that award. And I just want to ask you, Tish, like you got it, and it's a big, huge, and big. It's something huge, and I'm very proud to see that I'm talking to someone who won that award. But I just want to ask you, how do you feel about the whole achievement? Like when you got it, had this recognition. Like, how does it feel?
I mean, Rob, it feels amazing. It really does, especially whenever
Mhm.
you see yourself as a new author, because I see myself as really kind of new to the industry. I know I had Morning Tea with the King that came out in 2022. And then, of course, So You Want to Be a First Lady in 2023. And so, of course, we've been marketing So You Want to Be a First Lady now for a little over a year here with Reader's Magnet. And so I'm telling you, I could not have expected, what I have seen and how God has really moved this book, through you all as well. But when I received that, well, actually, I entered into it in November, Rob. And
Oh,
so I know they said that it takes like 6 or 8 weeks, for them to finalize their winners and, for their team and everybody to go through and read the books. So the book had to actually be read. Okay.
mhm.
And so I really, just kind of thought, okay, well, maybe anything or whatever. And so it was maybe a week or so ago. I was laying downstairs here on the couch and I was going through my email. And you know how sometimes in your email you'll see this, congratulations, you
True.
won this, and it be a bunch of bull, right? Or be
Yes.
wanting you to do something. And I was like,
I agree.
okay. So then I was like, wait, international what? And I was like, oh my gosh, I jumped on the couch and was coming downstairs. I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, look, look, look. And I was showing him my phone and stuff. And I was like, Mom just won the International Impact Book Award for Female Empowerment. I'm just in tears, because I had just totally really let it go and forgot about it. And
Hmm.
for that to come, that email, it did so much for me because this was a hard book for me to write. It was a hard book for me to write. And so to be able to get this work out here, because we know that this work is actually going to help somebody, empower
Mhm.
somebody, it means the world to me. And I just, against all these authors, that are out here and entering their books in and different things like that. And here we are, so you want to be a
True.
first lady. And, I give God all the glory for it.
And I do agree with that. And again, your book, again, Tish, there are a lot of authors who can put it up, though, put people in power, but your book really deserves this recognition. And I'm one of those people who can witness the growth of this book. And you, as again, even you consider yourself as a first time author, there is something different and empowering when it comes with your book. And you are the, again, you embody what your book is really about, and you are talking more about the passion you wrote into this book, and this really deserves the recognition it deserves as well. But Tish, one more thing, because again, since we're talking about female empowerment here, I just want to throw in a question. Let's say throw in a deep question here, because again, since you won female empowerment, just want to ask you. So, how do you define female empowerment, and how does it show up in your life and also within this book as well?
Well, Rob, especially, coming from what I experienced, I kind of lost my voice, for a while. And so, standing behind, the leadership or the pastor or the man, and sometimes we are in that shadow, right? And so, whenever God gives you something, to do, an assignment to do, it's important for us to know as women, we are just as equally important as the men are, right? We have just as much, prerogative to have access to these resources, these tools, and everything so that we can use it and use our voices, because our voices do matter, Rob. And so, with that being said, I want every woman out there to know that you are valuable, right? And that you are
Mhm.
a jewel. And so, I don't care what your past looks like. Tell your past goodbye, honey, because that's where it's at, in the past. Everything else lies in front of you, right? And so you are an intricate part of that future, of your future self, of your better you, whatever you want to call it. Better than her. Who is better than her? The person that I used to be, right? Because now I know my voice and I am taking a stand. And it doesn't matter what anybody says out here. If you believe in yourself, honey, you can do it, right? Whether you are a male or a female, you are a female. And guess what, honey? You got the keys, okay? The keys are in your hand, honey. So go forth, go forth.
And I agree to that. I want to give that a clap to that. And you again coming back with the whole thing to wherever you are again. It's just only being a big male or female, but again, this book is something. If you want to find your voice, get this book out. And to all of our viewers, though, and again, there are gonna and also Tish. One more thing that I also noticed, because again, you also told us that you are still an upcoming author. You still feel new to the industry, but I just want to ask you, because again, being new to the industry and getting this reward is something really impactful. Hence the again International Impact Book Awards. But is there any advice you'd like to give to someone, maybe to the new writers that are just starting out in the industry right now?
Yeah, I would just say be your authentic self.
Love
And
that.
do not compare yourself to anyone else that you know who may be an author, like your author buddies or your friends. Don't compare yourself to the authors that have wrote 10 and 12 books and have won, bestseller, international, all of that. Because hey, so you want to be a first lady hasn't been recognized yet as a
Yet.
best-selling book, but hey, we know it is. And I also have that title, right? But I don't put it on so you want to be a first lady, because I, in fact, Rob, am a 2 times best-selling author with 2 books that I co-authored, Testaments of Survivors, Women Healed and Whole. And so, but
Hmm.
God said, don't attach it to this because it's not with this, right? And so I
True.
am seeing what God is doing without the title. You understand me? Without the
True.
title. And so guess what? Don't be moved by any of that stuff, because hey, if God can do it for me, guess what? He can do it for you. And the
For
key
you.
here is, and I want to say this, the key here is, guys, do not be jealous of another author. Don't compare yourself to another author. Be found
True.
supporting other authors. Rob, I can't tell you how many authors I put
True.
on my page with their books. I'm an
Hmm.
author myself, but I'm promoting another author on my page, right? Because I don't have anything to be jealous about, because what God
True.
has for me, it is for me, right? And what he has for you, it is for you. So your journey is your journey out there. So I want you, as a new author, start putting the pen to the paper, honey. Put the pen to the paper. And if you have a memoir, or if you have something that, it's like, oh my goodness, it's dear to your heart. You don't know whether you should do it or not, like I did. So many
Okay.
things into that, right? And I get it. I totally get it at the end of the day. But guess what? As you begin writing, you're going to find healing in the pages and in the writing. There were times that, Rob, I cried. There were times that I got mad. There were
Mhm.
times that I laughed. There was times I looked at myself, girl, I can't believe you took this mess. What in the world was you thinking? Ain't no way. So listen, don't cry today because she ain't that girl. She ain't not that lady today, right? But so I would tell you to just do it. Just do it, even if you have to do it scared. But just go ahead and get your book out there and know that it will get in the right hands and at the right time.
Love that. And you know what? Again, and also just want to add up to that, Tish. Again, to all for the new aspiring authors here who are just starting out, though. Again, just want to back off the message from Tish. The only don't let fear be the hindrance of you trying to achieve what you want to achieve.
Mhm.
Okay, step out of your comfort zone, go for it, and be who you are, and don't try to compare yourself to other people. Because
That's
again,
right.
if because I do agree with that, Tish. I just want to piggyback. If you keep on comparing yourself to other successful people, and if you are jealous
Mhm.
of them, then you want to strive to be more than them. And afterwards, what's next? You can't
Right.
say that
Exactly.
this achievement is mine. This is what I, there are a lot of things that I want to say right now when it comes to that, and I totally agree with you, Tish. But Tish,
Yes.
coming back with this book here and coming back with you, are there any upcoming projects that you're excited about, and where can readers expect to see your work next?
Well, Rob, they can expect to see this work next in London. Okay.
London it
So
is.
that is going to be coming up
Looking.
in March. And we are super, super excited about that. March the 11th through the 13th, I believe, is the date. So you would definitely see So You Want to Be a First Lady out there, as well as the author herself. So
Of
we are
course.
super excited about that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that's the next project, that we have coming up here. And certainly we have a whole lineup for this year, but I'm excited about that. But that is the very next project that's coming up. And so we're happy about it. We're excited about it.
Okay. And you know what, to all of our viewers, though, and again, book lovers, I would highly suggest still grab a copy right now. Again, grab a copy. As you can see, the cover is there. There's a buy now button there. So we're making it easier for you guys. Like, what do you need to do next? Just click on that buy now button. Grab a copy. It's available through Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And also, you can check out Tish's website. That's tishbarnhard.com. And you can also check her other website, what is the other website? That's the Tish Barnhard
The Tish
Show.com.
Barnhart
The
Show.com.
tishbarnardshow.com as well. So you can check it out, follow it up. And also, if you'll be visiting London and if you want to meet the author herself, meet Tish face to face in personal, close counters, visit us at the booth, though, or I'll give you updates on which booth we'll be having at the London Book Fair. Looking forward to see you guys because I'll also be doing a live stream and looking forward to co-host this again with you in the future, Tishes.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it, Rob.
Looking forward to that. And you know what? I'm gonna again, as I say this though, once again, as we come with today's conversation, as we wrap this up, Tish, I just want to say this: congratulations for winning that
Thank you
award for
so
your
much.
book. You
Thank you
deserve
so
it, and I
much.
do know that God loves you and each and every one of us. And again, God really blesses you, and
Yes.
really love that message you're trying to put out there. And again, also to all of our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. And always remember that every ending is just a new beginning in the world of
Mhm.
stories. May your reading adventures be endless and your imagination boundless. And as we say here at Reader's Magnet, we share your
We share
stories
your
with the
stories
world.
with the world.
Thank you and have a good one. Bye, Tish. Really love
Bye.
you.
Bye,
God bless
Rob.
you.
Love you too.